I hadn't turned the mics on yet, so I was like, I think we're live, but I don't know if we're live. We should.
Did
be
no
live.
one say anything?
Well, no, we just started, so it was dumb banter anyway.
So doesn't matter.
Yeah. You hate me? Why?
Because I have had a couple of people now talk to me, laugh at me about my inadequate football knowledge.
So wait, why is it my fault? Why is your inadequate?
I told you I didn't want to do this. I told you I was like, no, and you were insistent. So this is your fault.
Inadequate football knowledge is my fault.
You're calling out my inadequate football knowledge is your fault.
Okay. All right. Well,
I was like, I've got basketball knowledge.
But your football knowledge, okay, out of 5 teams, what is that?
Look,
that's 60%.
That's still a failing grade.
Okay, true. Theme song here. I'll put the theme song right here.
I get extra points off for naming a non-existent baseball team.
That wasn't a non-existent baseball team.
It was Atlanta, not Georgia.
Right. Okay.
So technically.
Okay, you're
technically.
right. You are so right about that. What's going on, ma'am? How you doing?
I am fantastic.
Oh, you know what I didn't do? I started watching the pod, and I did not share the pod at all. I just like,
See, shame on you. I already shared.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
No, but I am good. I went to the spa with my best friend on Saturday in Dallas. We were supposed to be going out and like partying. I brought my nice little like skimpy yet warm go out outfit with some heels. And then we got back to the hotel after the spa like, I'm tired.
Wait, was it like an all-day spa day type thing? Like
it was like so we went to the gym that morning.
Okay.
I made her go to the gym with me. And then I went back to my place, took a shower, got on the road, went to Dallas, straight to the spa.
Sorry, Valerie. You had me reconnect my Bluetooth because you didn't have the damn mic on. Oops.
I mean, like,
yeah,
it doesn't hurt to be safe, to make sure your stuff's connected.
Yeah, just make sure your Bluetooth works. Anyway, go ahead.
I was like, wait, how labor intensive is reconnecting your Bluetooth, though?
Facts. You got to unplug wires, go turn the car off, turn the car back on.
You gotta click a button.
Or that.
But so we went to the spa. We were there for like 3-4 hours. Got back to the hotel about 8, which I thought was like plenty of time.
Nah, not after like a whole spa day. Like that shit's taxing.
It was nice.
That shit is taxing. That shit is definitely taxing. Like, yeah.
I just need more places to be naked, though. Like, I shouldn't have to drive all the way to Dallas to be naked at a spa.
You have to there has to be a spa closer.
There has to be, right?
Yeah, you just haven't looked. I know.
Like,
I know. I don't know why I said that to you. You've looked. You've clearly looked. But there has to be a spa, like, closer.
With the Japanese-style bathhouses.
Right. There has to be. I'm
going to look again.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm looking for the wrong keywords. Maybe I shouldn't type naked.
Don't start typing. Ooh, never start a search with naked. Never start a search with naked.
But what about you?
What did I look up one day? I looked up ebony something. I don't remember what it was, but it was like ebony and then a thing, right? I don't remember what the thing was, but I know
And
when
you got a Pornhub link?
Oh, I got a Pornhub. Or just like all porn images, because I turned my safe search off. So it was just like, I was like, no, not this. Like, I don't.
That's disrespectful, though. Like, why is that the first thing that pops up under ebony?
Right. You know, it's dead. That's disrespectful. Like ebony gets nakedness, which shouldn't be, but yeah.
But how was your weekend?
It was cool. I had a really good weekend. Busy. I hosted Lions Den yesterday, which it was the last show of the Lions Den season, and so because of that, it was a really dope show. Like they put on a really good live music show, and I'm gonna say this not because I host, because then that makes me sound biased, but I really do think for what they do. What Power Factor does, they are the best at that space, right? The live music space in San Antonio for R&B. And the reason I say I believe they're the best, one of the things that Derek has always done is he goes and gets talent from out of San Antonio.
And then brings them here?
So, and it's not major names. I mean, none of these people you've ever heard of before, but they are... I'm going to say it. In my opinion, they're better than good where they are, right? I'm not going to say they're the best where they are, but they're better than good where they are. They're
like they can perform live?
Yeah, from whatever city they're from. But when they come here, nobody knows them.
So they might as well be the best from their city.
Right. They're the best from Houston or the best from Dallas or Austin or wherever they come from. And so he's Power Factor as a team, they've always brought in really good talent. Sometimes it's in that weird space. Like there's one dude who's been here maybe 3 times, and every time he's come, there's been like forces against him. Like the first time he came, a hurricane hit the Gulf.
I was just about to say, what, hurricane's coming for him? Like
hold on. The first time he came, there was a hurricane in the Gulf. And because of that, the hurricane, weather was bad, nobody showed up. The second time he came was in April, and the show just happened to be the same weekend as Taste of New Orleans.
Oh, yeah, so you weren't getting anyone?
There was no way to get people there for that show. And then the last time he came, there was like... NCAA events in town, so everybody was throwing events,
and no one was showing up. Okay, so the universe just don't want us to listen to him.
Yeah, and like,
is he bad?
The Power Factor Lions Den event, like the tickets are actually I don't know how much they are, but I think they're like they sell tables and sections, so you know it's not cheap, it's not expensive, but it's not cheap. So if I can go to a free party across town or pay $35 to see a dude I've never heard of, I'm going free every time. Yeah. Right. So it was cool. It was cool. A really good show. Really dope show. Dude out of Houston from Little Rock. So he's from Little Rock, lives in Houston, named Spud Howard. He's been here a few times. He is about as tall. If he stood next to you, he'd probably come up to your collarbone.
Oh, damn, and I am short.
Yeah, I'm exaggerating. He may come up to your nose.
Still.
Yeah, but amazing voice. And then this chick, Nisha Cortez. Is chick offensive?
I don't find it offensive, but I don't speak for all women.
No, I know, but I'm just saying,
I don't think so. Is chick offensive? Because someone chime in. How many people are watching?
I know bitch is offensive.
Yes.
Broad is offensive?
Broad is offensive.
Broad is offensive, okay. Isn't like female offensive?
Female is offensive.
Nowadays, like female has become offensive nowadays.
Yeah, because like woman is a word. Like there are words for females of different species. Like there's doe, there's whatever else. I don't feel like
Okay, I got you. Right.
Like, so by saying female, that's really dehumanizing because woman equals female plus human. You take away the human and you get the female.
Oh, look at
Math.
you educating me on
Like-
some shit. Because I was like, wait, why is female offensive? But no, okay, that makes sense because you're basically taking the female off of, I mean, you're taking the human off of the female. Okay, so human female is a woman, so
Yeah.
women prefer to be called women, not females.
Yes.
Okay, look,
It's math.
man, look, shout out to you because I mean, I don't call women females because that's weird.
I do sometimes.
You know what I've started doing lately? I know we just got all out the way. Like, I used to be very adamant that I would never refer to women as bitches. Like that was I was very adamant about it. Whenever I used the word bitch,
But bitch is gender neutral.
I would say that, and I would always say bitch, but not in a negative female, not in a negative woman type of way. Like I would always be clear. I'm not talking about women when I say bitch. Like I would be real adamant that I'm not calling this woman a bitch. Like I'm calling dudes bitches all the time. I'm not calling women bitches. And as of late, I've changed my stance. Like, because bitch is gender neutral. And so if I take the stance that bitch is gender neutral.
The way we're using it now should be gender neutral because technically bitch is a female dog.
Right.
So it's not gender neutral, but it is.
But like when I call a dude a bitch, I'm calling him a bitch because he's a bitch, right? Like I'm like, this dude is a bitch. So I'm calling him a bitch because he's being a bitch. But if a woman is doing those same things, why can't I call her a bitch? Okay, what would a dude? If a dude walks up to my girlfriend, it's always funny when I say that. If a dude walks up to my girlfriend and says, "Hey, I saw Paul kissing some other chick in the mouth," that's some bitch shit, dude. Like you are a bitch for telling my gal.
Wait, is he her friend?
No, just some random dude.
Okay.
Just a random dude walks up to my gal.
Did he actually see you?
That's beside the point. If a random dude walks up to my gal and says, "Yo, I saw Paul kissing a woman in the mouth," then that's some bitch shit, dude. Like you are a bitch for snitching on me.
It's like he don't treat you like he should.
Right.
But I could.
Right. If a dude, whether he saw me or not, if a dude is openly hating on me because he's trying to pull my gal, he a bitch. Now, if a female is openly hating on me because she's trying to pull my gal or just break up my relationship, why can't she be a bitch too? Why do I have to change that? Because if I say bitch is gender neutral, then the action is still the action, right?
Yeah.
Like I mean that's just I could be wrong in all
like
of this.
the maths.
Yeah. The maths. Dead ass the math. Oh shit, it is Mecca Monday, y'all. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, or whatever. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, all of that
Get
on
the notifications.
YouTube. Yeah. Anywhere that you listen to the pod or watch the pod.
Anywhere that you don't listen to the pod.
Anywhere, right.
Go follow.
Just go follow us so we can get these numbers right. But yeah, I don't know how I got to bitches out of Lions Den, but Lions Den was really dope last night. Had a good time. Shout out to Power Factor, them dudes over there. It was a really fun night. Really fun night. Yeah. All the way around. Good weekend. Cool. Glad it's over.
Do you have a short week this week?
Yes. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I probably won't work Wednesday.
Because why would you?
Yeah, like I probably won't.
I mean, I have to, but.
Yeah, I probably won't work Wednesday. Just I'll kind of like, like when you're a little kid and you don't want to eat something, you just kind of push it around. Like I'm going to push some work around until we get every year we get notice, hey, you guys can go home at noon. Mm-hmm. So as long as I can push it around till noon.
Then you're good.
Here's what I do. I call my manager at 8 o'clock and be like, hey, I was looking at this file, trying to make sure. And he's like, oh, yeah. We'll talk for 10 minutes. Now he thinks I'm working.
You also just killed 10 minutes.
Yeah, and now he thinks I'm working and I'm good for the rest of the day. So there's that. But yeah, then I'm off the rest of the week, going to hang out with family. Okay. Short week?
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday's over.
Monday's over. Monday's over. Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, and then that's it. I mean, I'm doing shit all day, every day up until like Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't get to rest. It's not a short week. It's because somehow I became a hairdresser.
You are a hairdresser. Hey, if y'all need y'all's hair twisted,
No.
locked, or coiled, 2-strand twist, 4-strand twist, 8-strand twist.
I can't do 8. I've never tried though.
Let me be real clear. If you call Mecca and ask Mecca to 8-strand twist your hair, she will Google how to 8-strand twist.
I will learn.
And then, that is what Mecca does.
But don't call me, because then I'm going to say yes.
You are going to say yes. And then there's that. Oh, man. Shit. Let's get started. You ready to get
started?
Stories,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're here for this shit. So, last week we talked, last week Face was here, and we talked Kyle Rittenhouse. I think the trial was wrapping up last week, and so we talked about just...
Was that when y'all were talking about not calling the individual's victims?
Yeah,
and
we talked about the whole, like, how the case was being handled type shit. As everybody knows, the verdict came back, and he was found...
Not guilty on all charges.
Not guilty on all charges.
Not even the like weapons possession. When
the weapons possession got thrown out, so that's a thing. Like that got thrown out, so that's...
He was clearly in possession of a weapon.
Right. He's done an interview since on Tucker Carlson, so...
Already.
Yeah, fuck Tucker Carlson, but shout out to him for trying to get a message out there, like, immediately. Yeah, so, not guilty. Thoughts?
Disappointed but not surprised.
Okay.
Like, I don't necessarily think he should have the book thrown at him. I don't think that he's not guilty. Like, he definitely went somewhere with the intention of hurting someone. Like, I honestly believe you don't leave your house with an automatic weapon, go to a distant location without the intention of causing harm.
See, and I get, you know what, intent. Because that's where I disagree. I think I can leave my house with an automatic rifle with the intent of protection, but not the intent to do harm.
But what are you protecting and why?
Well, I mean, but that's my call, right? I don't intend to do harm. My intent when I leave my house, my intent is to protect my person, protect businesses if that's what I'm feel like I'm called to do, protect America in this case.
But how are you going to protect them if not cause harm?
No, but the sight of an automatic rifle tends to... People don't just run up when they see you with a gun. Like, they may shoot, but they're not going to run up normally. People ain't going to run up when they see you with a gun. They're going to be like, okay, that guy has a gun. Let's not run up. Now, if the gun is hidden, people may run up all day long. But if you got an automatic rifle, folks ain't going to just run up on you. They may shoot you, but they're not going to run up on you. And I think that's what happened in this case. Like, folks ran up on them. Like, I truly, and I've had, because last week I was very clear when I said, like, I don't know that you throw the book at a 17-year-old. Like, we have gotten all the way out of the ideology of forgiveness, right?
Yeah, that's something like, don't throw the book at him, but he's not guilty.
And see, I think to me, it's almost perpetual in that, why was he there, right? Mm-hmm. Like, who put a 17-year-old in this place? Because in my opinion, I blame his mom.
For driving him, yeah.
Yeah, I blame the militia team that he was with. One of the things that I learned when I was in the Army for like 6 days was in combat, there's always a buddy system, right? So it's me and my buddy. So in this situation, like, why was he left alone? Why did the team, how did he get separated from the team? Lack of training?
Was the team supposed to be out there with him?
Yeah, like, he wasn't supposed to be out there by himself. It was a team of them. So if he got separated from the team, that's either a lack of training on his part, which is the team's fault, or somebody in the team fucked up, which is the team's fault.
Or it's him going out there thinking that he's big and bad and grown and doing stuff on his own.
As well, but somebody from the team should have said, hey, we stick together. This is always a two-person thing. Like that's something that should be taught before you let a 17-year-old or a 50-year-old out in a group with guns. Like, we need to stick together. That's something that should be taught in training, right? At 17, you become real irrational, and now there's no old guy next to you saying, yo, let's back out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's figure a way to get out of here without pulling the trigger first. But when you're by yourself, you may think, shit, shoot my way out. I had a conversation with my son's mom because she was visibly upset. First of all, let's be clear about this. Kyle Rittenhouse is white.
He is very white.
And he shot white people.
Okay, and he still shot people.
No. He shot white people. This is white on white crime. This has nothing to do with me at all. This has nothing to do with me at all. Let's just start there.
If white people can't even get convicted for killing white people, what hope do we have?
No. But what I'm saying though is shit. This they problems. Like, let them deal with that. Like, shit. This is white people dealing with white people shit. No, but my son's mom called me and she was upset, and I was like, we were talking about it, and I said to her, I said, you wouldn't drop your son off at anywhere with a rifle. You wouldn't do that. But if you did that, let's say you did that, you drop your son off somewhere. And I say this to all the moms. You drop your son off somewhere with a rifle and he gets trapped, cornered, separated. He's by himself. He's 17 and he has a gun, but he's by himself. What do you want your 17-year-old son to do?
Can he drop the gun and run?
Yes.
Do the people around him have guns?
Nope.
I want him to drop the gun and run. If he can get away.
But what if he gets caught? If he drops the gun and runs and there's a black dude that can outrun him, now he's caught with no gun because he dropped the gun and ran. Like what becomes his options?
Why can't my son fight?
Okay, why can't your son fight? Because you're right, that is an option. But if your son can't fight,
I'm a bad mother. The goal is don't be a bad mother.
The goal is don't be a bad parent. But if you're, I'm gonna say,
because I don't want my son or hypothetical child period to ever kill anyone.
I don't want my child to kill anyone either. However, I will say this: whereas I don't want my child to kill anyone, if my 17-year-old son is cornered, is separated, is by himself, and he has an AR, man, let that bitch go. Let it go. Like let it go, and we'll figure the shit out later.
Oh no, your son's still black.
And my son is still black, and worst case scenario, the state will kill him. But you know what? He'll go home that day, and we'll hire an attorney. But if my 17-year-old son is trapped somewhere, and I'm not saying Kyle Rittenhouse is not guilty. What I'm saying is he was failed by everybody around him, and now he's in a situation where you're asking a 17-year-old to make adult decisions. And if my 17-year-old son has an AR-15 and anybody is running up on him, I don't give a shit who it is. If my 17-year-old son got 3 toddlers running up on him, dude, let that bitch go. Come home and we'll figure that shit out later.
The toddlers, though.
Hey, shit. Hey, you never know. Them kids might be. Them kids. Hey, if they black, they can fight.
Can they? What if they got bad parents?
Oh yeah. Is that a bad parent? If your kid can't fight, is that a bad parenting thing?
Yes.
I think so too.
Yeah. Like my mother was a bad parent, but she taught us how to fight.
I mean, I think that
so. Like she did something right.
Right. If your kid can't fight, that's kind of a you thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Break generational curses. Teach your kid how to fight.
You know what? I need to check and see if my kids can fight, like for real. Like, for real. But so with the Kyle Rittenhouse thing, like, with it all said and done, I didn't expect anything different. I did not expect different. I completely thought this is how this is going to end up. Like I knew early on, but I felt like this was a case of there was no right way to handle this. Like, we can't go after his mom. We should go after his mom.
We should be able to.
But we can't go after his mom. We can't go after the militia group. But we should. Like, the adults around him failed him. You know what I like it too?
Inciting a charge?
Yes, but I don't know that he was inciting. And I don't know that the militia group was inciting. Like, they were there because their claim was that they were going to protect the businesses from looters. Like, if that's a thing that people can do, if you know people are looting, you can go and protect businesses from looters. Like, they were committing crimes. These white people were criminals, and he shot white criminals.
He did.
You know what? Good job getting white criminals off the street. That's fucked up.
The white on white crime needs to stop, y'all.
Yeah, y'all need to. Yeah, that white on white crime is bad, man. Y'all need.
It is like
Yeah.
you know, most crimes are committed by white men.
Yes.
Like most of all crimes committed by white men.
Yeah. Most crimes are also like the numbers show that most crimes are committed by people of the same race too. So like the ideology of black on black crime isn't real because
it's not. It's a proximity bias, is what it is.
Yeah, people hurt or injure people that are around them.
And people tend to group together.
Yeah, so
like with their races. So.
White people kill white people, black people kill black people.
But I mean, white people also kill black people.
But white people also kill black people.
And Native American people. Yeah. And Asian people.
Mm-hmm. And Latinos.
And.
Yeah.
And. ...
Shit.
White on world crime needs to stop.
White on world crime is problematic. But so we had the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict, and then this story came out, and this is kind of even coupled into the same shit. A dude was accused and arrested on a charge of sexual assault. He had 2 sexual assault charges where he was given probation or parole or some bullshit. And while on probation, parole, he got 2 more sexual assault charges. And when he goes before the judge said he didn't feel like it was appropriate to sentence the dude to prison because he was, I think, 19? He was young.
But still.
And hold on, because I'm gonna make this. Last week, I made a statement that I thought Kyle Rittenhouse was still a child. Mm-hmm. At 17, I still say he's a child. At 19, I still say this kid is a child, but his offense is so much different. Like, his offense is
especially heinous.
Damn SVU. But his offense is heinous.
Like, it is.
Like Kyle Rittenhouse was a singular event where 2 people died.
And this is a reoccurring pattern
This is a reoccurring pattern where this kid is like, yo, a assaulter, and I don't know if I didn't see rape. I know it was a sexual assault, sexual harassment. But these are 4 separate events.
It happened 2 at a time because like he got 2 and then he got 2 more.
No, I think it was 4 different events.
Yeah, so okay, so like, but I'm saying is he committing them in 2s because he got convicted for 2.
Well, I think he got 2
more,
and he got 2 and then was convicted for those 2. And then while on probation, parole,
he got another one. They let him go, and then he got another one.
He got another one and didn't get arrested right away, and got another one. Like that's
okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, how is he out doing another one if he got a 3rd?
And but that's the
like, why does he not deserve jail?
He wasn't charged because they were protesting the shooting of Jacob Blake. Is I guess talking about the Kyle Rittenhouse situation. The guy that brought him the gun is being charged.
Okay.
I mean, but see, I think with the Kyle Rittenhouse thing, I think that's the problem. It's let's go after the adults that failed him.
But I think there's a phenomena of white kids thinking that they're grown and doing adult things that end in people harmed or dead.
I agree that exists. But I honestly think that there's this ideology, this space now of white kids who recognize that the system works in their benefit.
Yeah.
Like more so than in the past, or at least it's more prevalent now.
Media.
Yeah, like white kids are now seeing how the system works in their favor, so they doing fuck shit because they think she wasn't a kid, but the chick who ran up in the Capitol was like, oh, I'm not going to jail, I'm white with blonde hair. Like that's real mentality. Like,
because it's been proven.
I'm white with blonde hair, so I'm not going to jail. Like, wait, what? Like, what?
Don't ask why, because we know why.
We know why. Yeah, because you're white with blonde hair. Like, you're white with blonde hair, so you believe that you're not going to jail because the system has shown in the past, like this kid who raped 4 women, that you're not going to jail. You just
or it's just assaulted. We don't know it was rape.
You're right. Assault. Sexual assault. Yeah, right. Sexual assault doesn't have to be rape.
Like if you go on the bus and grab somebody's titties.
Right.
That is sexual assault.
What's his name? Football player. Shit. You know what? I'm not even gonna sully his name anymore. Football player hit a trainer in the head with his dick. Why am I laughing? I shouldn't be laughing at this. A football player, a really big professional football player, hit a trainer in the head with his dick.
Sexual assault.
Okay. Let's have this conversation.
Okay.
If I'm not being sexual with it, is it still sexual assault? Is it sexual assault because it was my penis?
Yes, because it was a sexual organ hitting somebody.
But I'm not, like, I don't want to, like, maybe he wasn't sexual about it. He just hit it with it, like.
No, like.
If I punch you in the arm, that's assault.
Yes.
If I punch you in the titty, why is that sexual assault?
Because we've sexualized titties.
That's dumb, man. Like, if we get into
like, you could have punched me anywhere else.
No, okay. So if we get into a fight
and you accidentally punch me in the titty,
that's just assault. Oh, I know. You know what? I know what to put her down. I just uppercut you in the titty real hard, and you fall over. Is that now sexual assault because I hit your titty?
How hard did you hit it?
Like really hard. Like not in a sexual way that got you excited. Like like, oh, do that again. Like, what the fuck? This is a fight. This is a goddamn fight.
It's like, wait, you should choke me next. What would you do?
If I'm fighting a woman.
Like, hypothetically.
And
she was just like, harder. Choke me.
I don't know. I would have to stop and just go, wait, what? Back when, this made me think, back when we were doing Puro Slam at the half shell, there was a bouncer there, and it was the funniest shit. 2 dudes were about to fight, and he was breaking up the fight, and he turned to one of them, the aggressive dude, and was like, if you don't quit, I'm going to suck your dick. And the dude went, like, the dude he was mad at stopped, and the aggressor was like, wait, what?
That's one way to do it.
But the fight died, and he was like, yeah, dude, if you go overly gay with your comment, they don't want to fight no more. Now they're confused.
Because then any touch on the man is gay, because the culture is gay.
Now they're confused, and I was like, oh, I would have never thought about that, but you're right. Because had you said that to me, I would have went home. And the dude went home. The dude was like, I'm going home. I'm done.
I would want my son.
But, I don't know, man. Like, if a woman was like, choke me, like, nigga, what? Here's a question that I asked recently just because my brain is weird. In the realm of men shouldn't hit women, right? Mm-hmm. That's the realm we live in.
People shouldn't hit people.
No. People shouldn't hit people. Fuck all that. Men shouldn't hit women. That's the world we live in. If a man knocks a woman out, there was a recent football player who did some fuck shit and knocked out his girlfriend, and that's horrible. We do not support domestic violence anywhere on any plane. Here's my question, though. If you and I are out somewhere, we're hanging out having drinks, just horribly good guys, post-show social,
okay,
hanging out having drinks, and a woman runs up and is like, fuck you, Mecca, and she is trying to fight you. She's a big woman, though. She's
okay. So I was like, normally I don't fight women.
Yeah. She's a big woman. She's like 6'8", 250. Like, just big cock diesel woman, and she's trying to fight you. And I step in and knock her out.
Nah, I would have had it. Like, if it was me,
okay, so
I would have taken care of it.
Okay, so let's say it's not you. Let's go
someone smaller,
shorter. And I step in and knock her out. I'm now wrong for hitting this woman.
I feel like size and weight should be taken into account.
But here's my question. Does it change if this woman is transgender? If I knock out a 6'8" transgender woman, she's still a woman. I'm not taking her womanhood from her. Does it change if I knock her out? Hey, you are our LGBTQ senior correspondent. You need to speak for all LGBTQ people.
No.
Really?
It doesn't change.
I'm still getting drugged because I knocked a woman out.
Yep, and now it's a hate crime.
Damn it, it is.
Like,
well, is it? Ooh, it is a hate crime. You know what's fucked up? I could hit a woman and that's not a hate crime. But if I hit a transgender woman, that's a hate crime.
Yep. The world is fucked up.
The world is fucked up. Okay. Things I know now. Things I know now. Anyway, so shit. I don't know how we got from Kyle Rittenhouse to me fighting women. But I don't want to fight women. I do not. Or transgender women. I will never hit a
Like, I think there should be weight classes. I think that if you're within a certain height weight class, you should be able to fight each other.
I agree.
But I feel the same way about sports.
Okay, here's what I say about men hitting women, and this is where my mindset has changed over the years. I do not believe a man should ever hit his woman. He should never hit a woman he's romantically involved with. He should never strike a woman that he knows. Like, if there's some type of domestic relationship, a man should never put his hands on his woman. However,
if it's a random on the street?
If it's a stranger and I am protecting my people, my property, if I am protecting people that I love, or a random dog, I don't know. If I'm if I'm protecting,
like she about to murder a puppy.
Yeah, then I should be within my right to say, yo, I'm defending my people.
Here's the thing. You can't be excessive.
No.
Like, if you can knock her out with one hit, you don't need to keep wailing on her.
No. But I think that applies in any case, though, right? Like,
yeah.
if a dude runs up, same scenario, me and you are out having post-show drinks, and a dude runs up and
I just start fighting him.
For the sake of conversation, I won't use anybody we know. Let's just say he's Keith's size.
Okay.
Shout out to Keith. Keith is the homie, man. Keith is the homie. But let's just say he's a smaller, petite dude.
You just call Keith petite.
I had to call Keith petite. Let's just say he's a smaller, petite dude, but he runs up on you, like, and then I step in and be like, yo, leave her alone, Wreath, and just start fighting the dude like I'm protecting you. That's different than if it's once I hit him, though, if he falls, I can't just start beating his ass.
Yeah, not like.
Yeah, I think that's.
We can walk away at that point.
Yeah, once he's down and you just leave it alone and call it a day. And Keith, I'm joking, man, because I know you about to. If he's not watching,
he's gonna.
Keith is going to watch later and be like, "Fuck you, Paul." Yeah. So under the ideology, I agree. You can't just be beating anybody's ass, but also you don't want to. I don't see a problem with defending my people. And so if you're my people, I don't give a fuck who you fighting. And I'm going to be honest. If we out and some chick run up on you and y'all the same height, same weight, everything, we don't know her. Got to be clear about that. We don't know her.
We don't know her.
And she's like, fuck you because of your rainbow hair and just wants to fight. She gonna catch all 4 of these hands. All 4 of them. and then we'll discuss it later.
We'll laugh about it later. Talk about it on the pod.
Yeah, it'll be pod conversation. We'll definitely talk about it on the pod. But I'm like, yeah, pull out her testicles and show us a dude that came for you. Like, how would that? First of all, I'm never touching a man in his testicles. I was asked this weekend, is there a food that I would never eat? And my response was dick or balls. Like, I'll never eat there's
they sell
a name. Like Rocky Mountain oysters.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm never eating bull balls. I will never eat bull balls. I will never eat anything's balls. I will never eat balls. I don't even eat meatballs.
Really?
Yeah, it's too close. It's too close.
Damn.
Yeah. You can chop them up, stir them up in something. That's different. But just the meatball, nah, man.
You never just popped a meatball in your mouth?
I have never popped a meatball in my mouth. I don't even eat cake balls. Like, things that are ball form.
But, like, balls aren't really ball-shaped.
Balls are not ball-shaped, but just the word. I don't want to put anything with the word balls in my mouth. I'm just, hey, look.
Gumballs.
When I was a kid, maybe, but as an adult, no. But I'll eat Milk Duds because they're not called balls. But if they were called chocolate-covered malt balls, then I don't fuck with them.
But that's what they are.
Yeah, but I don't eat them. Whoppers, don't fuck with them. They're called chocolate-covered malt balls.
They are.
Yeah, no. You gonna just say, hey, I got some chocolate-covered malt. Oh, okay, cool. Eat them all day long. Balls, keep them shits. We all got a line, man. We all got a line. Oh, shit. Were you at Blah? How late did you stay at Blah the other night?
To intermission.
Okay.
Like, I left before the showcase, yeah. Because why did y'all put them on in the second half?
Because that was the plan. We did that last time, too. Travis gets on stage, and I yell out, I love you, Travis. And Travis says, I love you, too, Paul, in the gay way.
Fucking Travis. I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised either. But now I'm like, okay. I mean, what do you do?
Thank you.
Yeah, like, okay. And then somebody said, all homo. I was like, yeah, all homo. Like, just go with it. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
I've taken to saying only a little homo. And no hetero. No hetero is my favorite.
I think it's really funny because if my core circle of friends ever hung out with my poet friends, they would be like, yo, what the fuck is this? If those friends, like the dudes that I kick it with, oh man, I'm still trying to get them to listen to Lil Nas X. Like, they just refuse. They refuse. They won't listen to Frank Ocean. Like, nah, like. But they'll listen to what's that girl's name? Asian, who is dope as fuck.
I thought it was ASEAN.
Maybe it is. No, I think it's Asian. Huh? I think, yeah, but that chick.
I love her.
I do too. She
like, yes.
My homie calls it lesbian R&B.
It is.
It's definitely lesbian.
The term is WLW.
WLW? Women liking women?
Love women.
Women loving women?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to those females. Anyway, let's do this. I wanted to talk about the little white girl who hit her teacher, but fuck that white girl. And the school put out a statement saying we support the teacher and we commend her in the way she handled the situation. And immediately I thought, man, fuck that. She should have knocked that little white girl out. She should have hit that little white girl with an uppercut.
She wanted her job.
Self-defense.
But it's still a little white girl.
She hit me first. And then called her mom and said, what? She's black and she's pissing me off. Like, I want to hear her parents explain that racial bullshit. But let's talk about this before we get out of here. I saw a really dope story, and I was like, I am putting this in the group chat because I want to talk about this. This was a side note. Fuck you, Paul.
Say it with your chest.
Say it in the comments, nigga. Say it in the comments. You hear? Shout out to Keith. Keith is a homie for real.
Yeah, that's my friend now.
But Keith would not be the homie if it wasn't for us always beefing. No, but I saw this really, don't want to call it a dope story. It was hella hilarious, though, when I saw it.
Entertaining.
Definitely entertaining. A sex worker? Is that the proper term?
Yeah, sex worker.
A sex worker in Nevada has retired at the lovely age of
76.
76. 76. And actually, the story is a year old, but they taught those. She retired a year ago, like right at the beginning of COVID. And they were talking about how she's living in retirement now. A 76-year-old woman, the world's oldest prostitute from Nevada in the U.S., basically retired. Her name was Patrice Thompson, also known as Patrice $3 Thompson. And she went by the name $3 because when she first started sex work, blowjobs was $3.
That's not nearly enough. But also, she's 76 and times were different.
So in her retiring, her last client, according to one report, was a 34-year-old man from Hamburg, Germany, who flew in to be her last client.
Oh, she probably made money.
Dude, the reports also quote her as saying she had the ability to satisfy 50 to 100 customers a day when she was younger.
Oh.
So let's talk about
That's customer service right there.
Let's talk about it. She is basically sucking 100 dicks a day on a busy day. On a slow day, 50. Go. I'm listening.
In most cases, I feel like one is too many. One a day is too many. In 98% of the cases.
50. I'm putting 0 balls in my mouth. She's putting 100 balls in her mouth on a slow day.
But we don't know that she put the balls and like.
Oh, you're right.
Like, just
I don't want to be a
person number 49.
I don't want to be. Yeah, I don't want to be the last dick she sucked in a day. Like I don't want to be I don't want to be like she's been sucking dick all day and then she'd be like, oh, who's next? I don't want to be the last dick. I don't know that I'm gonna get the quality of dick number 1. I don't know.
But maybe they were, and that's why she was so popular.
I definitely don't want to be dick 100. I do not want to be dick 100. I don't want to be dick 50, but I definitely don't want to be dick 100.
So pretty much you want to be 1.
At least top 5.
Over what span of time?
No, I can show up in the morning. Yeah, like, oh, you're booked for the night. What time you open?
No, I just mean like if it's 5 dicks in 5 minutes.
Oh,
versus
shit.
like 5 dicks in an hour.
No, I'm not paying money for a one. I'm not paying money for a 1-minute blowjob.
Even if she's just that good.
I don't care how good she is. I'm not paying money for a 1-minute blowjob. I am not. I will not pay money for a 1-minute blowjob. That is asinine. A minute? like who starts the clock? Like, does it start? Like, when does the clock start? Like, does the clock start when I get naked, or does the clock?
These are questions you probably have to ask her. You
definitely need to get like that in the contract or the terms and agreement before you go in the room. Like, when do we start the clock? Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, I don't want to be. I do not want to be. I don't want to be the last dick. I don't. I remember, shout out to, ooh, this is so racist too. I had a homie we used to call Black Korean.
What, was he a Black Korean?
Nope, he was just black, but he had really tight eyes.
Oh yeah, that's racist.
That's racist as fuck. I don't even know his real name. We just call him Black Korean. He hung out with us when I was in fresh out of high school. Anyway, we had a situation pop up. Don't judge me. Fuck y'all. I was young. We had a situation pop up where a girl was going to It didn't happen so me, but a girl was going to fuck a couple of us. And my homie was like, yo, I'm either first or tomorrow. Like he said that off the rip. Yeah, I'm either first or tomorrow. And I went,
He called first.
damn it. I'm tomorrow. Like, I don't know how this goes, but yeah, I don't want to be second. Like, we were horrible. It didn't happen. So I want to put that. That situation did not happen. But
y'all wanted it to.
Oh, yeah, we definitely wanted it to. I think she had to go to church or something. Like, she had like a real situation pop up. She had to go to church and didn't make it. But yeah, I don't want to be dick number 100. But that, I'm assuming that means you showed up late at the end of the night. So yeah, I would just stay in Vegas an extra day or Nevada, or wherever she's at, whatever part of Nevada she's in. Be like, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not flying 5,400 miles from Germany for head either.
No. To be the last one.
Yeah, I don't. And at my age now, I don't know that I want a 76-year-old woman giving me head. I don't think. I'm going to retract that statement automatically. I mean, if it's good, it's good.
She gonna pop them dentures out.
Pull them dentures out, and it is some shit. Hey, y'all, we about to rock. The pod will be up on Facebook. The entire pod will be up on Facebook tomorrow. Make sure you jump on the Facebook.
Watch us on YouTube.
Yeah, that thing. The pod will be up on YouTube. It will
not be up on Facebook tomorrow.
It will not be up on Facebook tomorrow. Pod will be up on YouTube. Make sure you watch the entire pod on YouTube tomorrow.
You got anything to announce?
I don't know that I have anything to announce. Black America Clothing Company might be having a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. Maybe. I don't know. I ain't talked to Nate about it. I think we selling some shit. No blah this week. Next week, I'm doing a thing, but I'll announce that next week. Nah.
Okay.
This is where I'm supposed to have a sign off.
Yeah, you're supposed to be working on that.
All I got is peace out, bitches. Like, I haven't thought of anything beyond that.
Okay, we'll just stick with that.
Peace out, bitches. One of us has to say we are back.
We are back.
Oh, I didn't mean you, though.
You said one of us. I am one of us.
You are one of us. Oh, shit.
Like, I'm an important part of it.
You are definitely an important part of one of us. You are an important part of HG. You are the most frequent second.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah, because you're twice a month, so shout out to you. Shout out to the other two dudes, too, Face, Nate. I'm excited about next week's show. I didn't want to announce this on the live side anyway, so I'm excited about next week's show. I can't tell y'all who's going to be here, but it's going to be an asshole that I love dearly.
Special guest. That's all y'all need to know.
Yeah, definite special guest next week, so shout out to that. Man, welcome back, y'all. We are back in the building.
Or if you're on YouTube, then we never left.
Yeah, if you're anywhere, we never left. We're here.
Right?
Yeah. I put a little clip to denote first part versus second part, so people will know, just in case they watch the Facebook side, they can skip through to the boom. So yeah, man, shout out to us, shout out to y'all. Welcome back. Let's get into the shits, man. I just said, oh shit. Thoughts and prayers, rest in peace. Condolences and all of that. We didn't talk about this on the first side. Actually, not. I should have, but we forgot, and then I remembered we didn't even discuss it.
Started bantering.
Yeah, we started bantering and then got into the Kyle Rittenhouse bullshit. In Wisconsin, there was a parade, a Christmas parade, and some dude drove through the Christmas parade. I think killed 9 was the number.
Was it 9? Like, last I checked, it was 5, but it may have gone up.
Maybe 5. I didn't see the final number, but
like I saw it like when it happened, so it could have gone up, honestly.
Condolences to those families. Did you read any of the story?
Like, I skimmed over it. or like I skimmed over it before they knew what was actually going on, and before they had actually like said why or what. They're like, we're not trying to call it a terrorist attack because we don't know what's happening.
Right.
That's the article that I read.
So I saw that article. I followed up today to find out if they had identified the guy who did it, and I automatically assumed it was a guy, and it was a guy.
I assumed it was a white guy because they didn't have his race on the first article.
So his name was Darrell Brooks.
Not a white guy.
Not a white guy. And I like you. I was like, oh shit, must be a white guy because they're not saying shit.
Yeah.
And then allegedly the last story that I heard was he was fleeing from
a knife
fight. And there has to be much more to this story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because a knife fight, you can flee from a knife fight by just getting in your car
and driving away.
No, just getting in your car. Like,
but you don't. If you injured someone in the knife fight, you don't want to stay there.
Okay, I agree, but you can leave the knife fight by just getting in your car. Like, it's a knife fight. A gunfight's different because bullets can pierce through the car.
Yeah. Not many people can throw a knife through a car window and hurt you.
I don't know a single person that can throw a car through.
I mean, I feel like they exist.
Oh, you're right. In the world, right.
In the world somewhere.
But what type of knife? The knife has to be heavy as shit. Yeah. Now it's a machete fight. That's a different fight. You're not just throwing a regular knife, like just a switchblade. Do they still make switchblades?
They do.
Really? Okay.
I have a friend who just bought one not too long ago, and she plays with it on TikTok.
You have weird friends.
I do, but she's all like certified and she's making money. People pay her to do shit.
Oh.
Anyways.
Yeah.
anyways.
Shout out to that friend. But yeah, so allegedly Darrell Brooks, I think it was Darrell Brooks, was fleeing from a knife fight. And in fleeing, ended up driving into a parade, which all of that becomes so like, dude, you didn't see these people?
Right. Like
please,
most of the time parades are blocked off. Like there are blockades.
Please tell me you had already been stabbed and you couldn't see.
And you were trying to get to a hospital or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, none of this is going to negate the fact
like you just took a real quick turn and...
Yeah, none of this is going to negate the fact that you killed people. Like, you were
and injured a lot more.
Yeah, you were going to jail, buddy. And, you know, you should. You should definitely go to jail. But also, this is one of those things, Chris Rock had a old joke where... he would talk about watching the news, and even before they said the race of the person, you would know
what the race was.
Yeah, like he cut out our eyes and used them as click clacks. Definitely a white guy. Like definitely a white guy. And the way the joke goes is like black people sit around and watch the news and say things like, "Please don't let it be a black guy. Please don't let it be a black guy." And that's how I felt about this story. I was like, please do not let this be a black guy.
I just knew it wasn't, though.
Yeah.
But I was wrong.
Yeah, and so I was like, please don't be a black guy. And then, because I said, please don't let it be a black guy because he drove into a Christmas parade. Had he driven into almost any other parade, then I would have been like, America may forgive him. Like,
but it was a Christmas parade. Why are we having Christmas parades? It's not even past Thanksgiving yet.
I don't know. I don't know who these strange people are. I said this, though. I was like, you know what? If he had driven into a BLM parade or a BLM march, if he had driven into a LGBTQ march, almost any sect of people other than white people, other than
white people celebrating
Christmas, I'm like, yeah, but God damn it, dude, you drove into a white people Christmas parade.
Here's my thing, like, how long was he driving? Because the amount of people that he injured was quite a few, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it was in the double digits. Like, he killed people and then double-digit injured people.
So what you're saying is people need to know how to get out of the way of cars?
I mean, I'm not saying that. That's insensitive.
You saying if y'all niggas don't know how to move, then what did Dave Chappelle said when he talked about the girl getting pissed on by R. Kelly? Like, move. Like, brewer to host event to raise money. Drink Wisconsin pub to donate. Okay, I don't care about that. Yeah, that's what you.
I just want to know like how many people were.
5 dead, 48 injured.
48. Like either they were congregated super close.
Yeah, like how do you hit 48 people?
Yeah, so I'm like, he could have stopped. Like, you probably could have stopped a little sooner than you did.
Okay, not for his sake, but for the sake of the dead. I am hoping that he was injured in a way that, or incapacitated in a way that he didn't know what he was doing, if that makes any sense. Like,
yeah, like this wasn't I don't think it was a malicious thing. Or I'm hoping that it wasn't a malicious thing.
Well, no, because he was fleeing a knife fight.
Yeah, so like
maybe I don't know. Maybe his rationale becomes, ooh, can he plead insanity from the knife fight? So hear me out. Hear my train of criminal mind thought.
I'm listening.
Knife fight happens. He's scared. He thinks the people are chasing him, gets in his car and flees, and not realizes that, like, he's so worried about the shit behind him.
He's not paying attention to what's in front of him.
He's not paying attention to what's in front of him, and now this is manslaughter, not murder?
Hey, maybe.
And not guilty by reason of insanity?
I don't know about insanity.
I think if you can prove that you were not in your right mind when something was committed, then that can be insanity. If I can prove that I was stressed, like
under duress
behind another situation, so now he just has to show that the knife fight wasn't his fault either, or even if it was, well,
if it was, then he also murdered people like in the commission of a crime,
right?
And that's what, first
felony, second degree felony,
second or
third. I don't know.
It's not third. It's either second or first.
So yeah, but if he just shows that, I was fleeing a knife fight
where my life was in danger that I didn't cause,
right, and drove into. Why am I trying to justify this nigga killing 5 people?
I don't know. Stop.
Okay,
like we're done.
This nigga killed 5 people.
And injured 48.
And injured 48. Yeah. Shit.
Like.
But then again, he's no Travis Scott. Okay, that was fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm going to bleep that out later.
Can you?
I don't know. I don't know. Shit.
Okay, we're back. We're back, y'all.
Starting right here. Theme song now.
Sorry about those technical difficulties we just experienced a few seconds ago, where there was definitely no content.
Speaking of peeing on fans.
I mean, you mentioned R. Kelly earlier with the Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
So yeah, speaking of peeing on
fans. I saw the story. I didn't, I'm going to be honest. I saw the story. I was like, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. But since we're here,
might as well.
Segue. Definite segue. Who was the artist? Well, let me pull it up.
I feel like it was someone I hadn't even heard of.
Yeah, it was an artist that I'd never heard of before. Wait, who posted that story, first of all? I think that was Nate Nasty.
Was it Nate?
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't you?
Hell no, I wasn't posting that shit. Sophia Urista.
Never heard of her.
Never heard of her.
That was Nate.
Ready for it?
Damn it, Nate.
Apologizes for peeing on fan. She insists she's not a shock artist. I don't even.
What?
Says apologize for going too far by peeing on a fan on stage. I've always pushed the limits in my music and on stage. Last night I pushed the limit too far. Just yada yada. I don't know. Basically, she peed on a fan.
Yeah, like on stage, like pulled down her pants on stage and pissed on a fan.
Like,
And the concert continued.
someone said, please don't apologize for being a rock star. You're awesome.
People suck. Like that man didn't. Well, did that man consent to being peed on?
People are too sensitive, someone wrote. If a man would be okay, if was a man would be okay if they were white. Oh my God. Basically, somebody said if she was a dude, people would be okay with it. Fuck everyone, I love you. Someone else wrote. Yeah, so someone wrote, came for the pee, stayed for the music.
But you know, like that outfit, that piss-covered outfit, is now worth some money.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
I'm gonna give you an answer.
And if this is, I mean, because this is gonna be published, so if too far, then it's fine. Would you pee on somebody?
No.
Okay. Would you let somebody pee on you?
No.
Okay. So now that we're there,
Okay.
you're at a show,
All right.
front row.
Okay.
Who's your favorite artist?
Who
That
is
guy or girl, that person.
That person. I don't know. Like, I don't have. Oh, Brent Fayez.
Ooh, I like Brent Fayez. Brent Fayez is on stage, whips his penis out.
I move
Immediately?
immediately.
Regardless of what's about to happen.
What's gonna happen?
He whipped his penis out. Maybe he's about to do something like some erotic dance with his penis out.
No.
Okay.
Also, like, I don't like penises. I will like a penis. Like, I will like a person's penis.
But not
I don't like penises in general.
Okay, then
Like-
let's go female artists.
I do love vaginas.
Yeah. So, female artist Meg the Stallion. Everybody loves Meg.
Yes, and she's an anime fan, so I love her even more.
Okay. You're at a Meg show. Meg pulls her thong to the side. You're front row. She pulls her thong to the side. Do you move?
Not immediately.
You notice that she's peeing.
I move.
Okay, so you move once the pee starts.
Yes.
Okay. You know what's funny? I think I'm with you. Like in a fucked up way. Like if I'm at a Brent Fayez show or any dude for that matter, and he
whip
pulls
out his
his dick out, like I'm like, the fuck? But if I'm at a Kelly Rowland show and she just squats over the stage over my face, I'm gonna be like, the fuck hell? Did y'all see this?
First off, I'm gonna have to like restrain myself from like wanting to grab legs.
Yeah.
Like,
And then the minute she starts peeing, I'll be like, oh no, bro.
like, nah,
No.
we ain't.
I
This
ain't
is
signed
where
up
it's
for
at.
this. I did not sign up for this shit. This is not the shit I signed up for. Yeah, I'm dead ass upset behind getting peed on.
Yeah, like that's like no kink shame.
Yeah.
But
No
shame
kink
a
shame.
little bit.
I no kink shame. I am not into ever being peed on. Now I can say I have never peed on anybody, but I'm not saying that I wouldn't if asked.
Huh.
Yeah. I'm not saying I would automatically, but I'd consider it.
Under what circumstances?
I don't know. Like, it would have to be.
She laying in your bed and she like piss on me.
Hell no, not my bed. Fuck that. I gotta change it.
Okay.
Nah, you can't get piss out of mattresses. No.
So not that circumstance. It's like, nah, get on the floor.
I never thought, well, I can just lay a trash bag down though. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
Nah, like
okay, because I will say this, and we won't get into the whole kink of it all, but there are certain things that I know I'm not into.
but you would do.
But like either I would do or either I would do or would like allow to be done to me in a certain way that I may just be like, no, that ain't my thing. Like, nah, I ain't into that. We ain't got to talk about details, but yeah, like I'd be like, no. They'd be like, well, do me. Oh, let's think about it. Let's discuss what this entails. like how far do we go here? Because maybe I'd consider it. So yeah, there's that. I don't know that I'd automatically say no to some shit, but I'm not getting peed on at all. So shout out to Brass Anonymous, or whatever the fuck the name of that group is. I didn't even get the group name because I didn't care as much. I don't know if we did. I don't know. Oh fuck, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna save this till later. Because I just realized we didn't do 1, 2, 3. We probably should have did that early on too, but I don't want to do that after the P story. So, let's go here. Since we're talking about peeing on people, I saw an article I put this in the group chat. I saw an article about a new KY jelly. For those of y'all who don't know what KY jelly is, get your life. But a new lube.
Who doesn't know what KY jelly is at this point in time?
KY jelly had a collab that they did called Whole Glaze, and it tasted like Krispy Kreme donut glaze. And I saw it and was like,
Yo.
What? Yo. I'm in.
I don't even care how much it costs. Like, I will buy it once.
Right.
Like.
So I went looking for it, and it's not real. I know.
Oh.
Yeah. Like,
I'm going to just stick with my hot butter rum. You can't go wrong with hot butter rum.
I was like, wait, Whole Glaze? I don't even like Krispy Kreme donuts, but I would definitely use Krispy Kreme flavored lube in the right setting. But yeah, it wasn't real.
I don't know. Like, I love Krispy Kreme. I would use it in the wrong setting.
You're like, fuck a setting. We're using this lube right now.
It's like, yo, let's head to the break room. Let's close the door. Like, someone left the Krispy Kreme lube out. Like, someone accidentally brought Krispy Kreme lube thinking it was glaze.
I mean, I'm not totally knocking the concept, yo. Like, hey, we're here.
I am the opposite of knocking. I am.
You're mad.
Make it happen.
Hey, KY, get on this.
Like, I will mention your name 3 more times. Like, make it.
So, I did want to talk about this. A California couple vanished after stealing millions in COVID relief funds.
Left their kids.
Left a note. So basically, Richard, whatever his name and his wife were facing prison time for their role in a massive COVID relief fraud scheme. And so they were on house arrest until the trial, but they had defrauded a bunch of money through COVID, getting all this COVID money. And one day, they cut off their ankle monitors and left a note for their kids that said, "We'll be together again one day. This is not goodbye, but a brief break from each other," and then left their 13, 15, and 16-year-old.
I mean, they're old enough.
And I immediately said, if fuck them kids was a person,
was a couple
of people, do you leave your children?
It's harder to travel inconspicuously with kids.
True.
Like, kids are harder to get up and move at a moment's notice.
Well, my immediate thought was they had both already been charged, and they were on ankle monitors to make sure they didn't leave.
They had to go get that money.
They were both looking at jail time. So in essence, they were going to leave their kids anyway. If they're both looking at jail time, this means they're both probably going to go to jail. Your kids are going to either have to go to a family member or be wards of the state.
But in one instance, you're free with no kids.
Right.
And in the other, you're locked up. And if you're free without, like, you could always make sure that they're okay. Right? Theoretically.
Right. Yeah. I'm thinking, when I saw the story, I was like, yo, that's fucked up. Then I went, well, maybe not. Maybe if they're smart enough to, have some of, like, they still have some of the money that they stole.
Mm-hmm.
If they have enough of that money and can get to a place that does not extradite, now I can send money to my kids through other channels.
Yeah, you could send for your kids.
Right.
Because you can't be extradited. Like, even if they know where you are.
Or.
Because it's not goodbye.
Yeah, it's not goodbye. We will be together soon. So I saw the story, and at first I was like, man, they are shitty. Then I thought, well, maybe not, though. Maybe if they plan this all the way out, they're going to get to
be with their kids and not have to go to jail.
Or some country that doesn't extradite, and now, shit, give us, a year, we're going to get y'all here too. Which, I'm like, yo, I'm for the shits, man. Any way you can beat the government, I'm for it. And I don't give a shit that they use COVID relief money to get rich. Shit, whose money was it? It was government money. Yeah, if you're going to get over, get over.
I mean, if the government uses our money to play golf.
Right.
And do dumb shit like.
Or playing flyovers at football games.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, shit. The last time I went and saw the Ravens, the Pennsylvania Ravens versus the Georgia Braves, and they had that damn plane fly overhead, I was like, who pays for this?
I swear I thought we were friends.
Who pays for this shit? Like, who's paying for this plane to fly over, like?
Us.
Yeah, that's taxpayer money. So shit, man, fuck the government. I saw that and I was like, yeah, who cares? Who cares? So couple who cares for their kids to a mom who her son disappeared.
She definitely helped him disappear.
There's a news story about a New Hampshire mom whose son, Elijah Lewis, was found buried in a shallow grave last month in Massachusetts. Here's the problem. The mom, at one point, said that her son was the next Ted Bundy or Jeffrey Dahmer, and she wanted him gone. So let's start here. They're white. So let's start there. They're white. Question for you.
Answer.
You have 0 kids.
I've got negative children right now.
Yeah.
Wait, no. I have never been pregnant in my life.
Like negative kids indicates.
I've never had a child. I've never conceived a child. No egg of mine has ever been fertilized.
Shit. It's like Mecca. I don't know. I can't bleep all this shit out. Okay, let's have this discussion. You have no kids. What do you do, your opinion, if you recognize that your kid is a 5-year-old sociopath?
At that point, it's called a conduct disorder.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't change to sociopath until after they hit a certain age of puberty.
Ah, look at you. Oh, smart ass. Okay, so if your kid has a really bad conduct disorder and you know that they're going to be a sociopath, what do you do?
I try to get them help.
Okay. See, now I go to a place that doesn't extradite. But go ahead.
No, like, get them into therapy, like, get them on medication, like, find a way to regulate their thoughts and emotions in a way that's not violence. Because, like, I'm sure that there are hundreds of thousands of sociopaths that haven't murdered anyone.
I don't know why I got that look, man. I don't know why I got that look.
that haven't actually murdered anyone. Like, I'm sure there are. So I try to get them help. If, whew, this is rough. Like, if they get to a certain age and I don't think they can be helped, the age is 14.
Okay.
I may kill my kid.
Okay. See, but at 14, they harder to kill.
I'm strong.
Nah.
They trust me.
Nah, at 14, like shit, you may not be able to kill your sociopath kid at 14 because
they trust me.
Because they've been plotting on killing you.
I'm still cooking their food.
God damn. Woo. This episode won't go up anywhere because this will not come back on us 15 years from now.
I'm not going to kill my kid ever.
Okay, good.
And I don't have negative children.
And black people can't be sociopaths. I watch Criminal Minds. Ain't never no black people on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on Criminal Minds, there are never black sociopaths on Criminal Minds. It's always...
Or I was just...
The unsub is always a white male.
So here's the thing. I was watching TikToks earlier, and there was this comedian talking about why black people can't be serial killers. And they were like, because they're going to get pulled over on their way to get supplies.
Facts.
Like, someone's going to turn them in after they bought too many things of rope and duct tape.
Yeah. Like the moment you buy rope and duct tape, somebody has called the police. Hey, I saw a black guy in here buying rope and duct tape. I still have his license.
Yeah, like
right. Like go to his house. This is suspicious.
Also, like they know that they black mama ain't gonna put up with that shit.
Now, you know what? Here's the other side of that. Like a black mama will know that her kid is fucked up and will, like at a certain point, she'll defend him until it gets to a point that she just like, you know what? Nah, let the streets have him. And then he'll die in the streets because like sociopaths don't make it in the hood. Like they get shot up by other sociopaths, and then it's black on black crime. Like nobody takes into consideration that both of y'all were fucking crazy, and one of y'all is now in jail for shooting the other one.
Black mental health matters.
Yeah.
Take your kids to therapy.
Take your kids to therapy. So the mom basically in this story, what was her name? Because they gave her name to Danielle something or other. Is currently behind bars, facing witness tampering, child endangerment, charged with the connection and the disappearance of her son. She had told a friend of hers in a Snapchat that he was the next Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer, and she wanted him gone. And so that's basically why they're thinking she was part of the disappearance.
This is basically that question, like, would you go back and kill baby Hitler? Except baby Hitler is your baby.
Baby Hitler. Ooh, would you go back and kill baby Hitler? Nah, I wouldn't. If you kill baby Hitler, then World War II doesn't happen.
True.
If World War II doesn't happen, then the Red Tails don't happen. Not in that scenario.
Okay.
You don't have these excellent black soldiers that then become part of history in that scenario. It's now a different timeline, right? Mm-hmm. If you don't have these black soldiers doing these extraordinary things, maybe the Olympics that Jesse Owens was in doesn't happen, right?
Domino effect.
Yeah, like it becomes this whole...
Would you sacrifice the Olympics for millions of lives?
Would I sacrifice the current Olympics? Yeah, fuck the Olympics. I don't watch that shit.
Would you sacrifice black achievements for millions of lives?
Black achievements. Are you talking in just in the ideology of Hitler versus these black achievements that I'm mentioning?
Yes.
This is gonna sound fucked up, but yes, I would sacrifice. No, I would.
Because that's what it comes down to.
But okay, right. But I think the achievements in black people that I mentioned ended up leading to the civil rights movement, right?
Okay.
And so ultimately, it ended up leading us to a place where we are freer, right? So
free adjacent.
Yeah. So if millions of Jews had to die for black people to be free, that's fucked up.
Right.
White people, man. White people.
White on white crime.
Yeah, but that's, hey, those are all white people killing each other. Like Hitler was white and Jews were white. Like they all white, man. And their whiteness, that battle led to moments of black greatness that started separating black people from the pack. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know I don't know that there's an easy answer. Would I kill baby Hitler? Because it's still, I'm killing a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck that baby.
Yeah.
No. You know what? I wouldn't kill baby Hitler. I would send a white person to kill baby Hitler because that's white people shit.
I would get Hitler into art school.
You would try to cultivate the shit he's good at?
Yeah, like
I wonder like where Hitler's art is.
Right.
Because everybody talked about how he was a great artist.
Like he was decent. Like he was good. He wasn't great, which is why it didn't go anywhere.
But okay, if even as a good artist, Hitler's art has to be worth something.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's worth millions somewhere because it's still Hitler's art. I mean, you can't sell it now on probably the open market channels, but I'm sure Hitler's art is on black market channels selling.
Someone with a Trump Kennedy sign is trying to buy Hitler's art.
They can't afford it. Someone with the Trump Kennedy sign cannot afford Hitler's art.
But they're trying.
Yeah, but they cannot afford it. If they have a Trump Kennedy sign, they cannot afford Hitler art. I was gonna ask you something stupid, but it slips my brain. Anyway, so yeah, shout out to not shout out. Fuck Danielle for possibly killing her baby and looking like she's crazy.
But if that baby was gonna go out to like kill people and eat them,
you've eaten people, so what? I mean, we've all eaten people, right?
I mean, if you haven't, then what are you doing with your life?
What are you doing with your life? Who was I talking to? Can I mention this on air? I don't know yet because I got to remember who. I was talking to someone who told me that they knew someone that only gave their husband a blowjob once a year on his birthday.
Sad.
And I was like, I'd divorce her or cheat. One of the two. I would, not that I need a blowjob more than once a year, but I'd want a blowjob more than once a year. I would end up putting my penis just in random mouths.
Consenting.
You know what? I'd fly to Vegas and get that last head from old $3. like, yo, my wife ain't doing this shit. What you doing? What you doing with your mouth?
What that mouth do?
What that mouth do? Look, man, we gonna get out of here. We got a bunch of other shit, but I don't give a shit anymore. And
you can save it for next week.
Oh shit! No. Next week is gonna be a silly, fun show. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Didn't mention that at the top of the hour, top of the show, but did want to say rest in peace, Young Dolph. Everything that I saw, he seemed like a really solid dude. At this point in his life, I don't know who he was before this. I don't know who he's been.
Like he was a decent artist. Like I saw him once at a music festival.
The Notorious B.I.G. once said, "You're nobody until somebody kills you," and I find that to be far more true with rap artists, like up and coming rap artists, right? Like. They die, and then the world knows who they are. The world jumps on this wave of their music. I couldn't name 10 Young Dolph songs a week ago.
Can you today?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but
somebody can who couldn't before.
Right, but I've heard more Young Dolph in the past week, right? Like Tidal put together a Young Dolph playlist because Young Dolph died. He didn't have a playlist before this shit. Same thing with Triple X, XXX Tentacion. Side note, I know we leaving, but North Star Mall has a kiosk in the middle of the mall that sells T-shirts. and their T-shirts have different artists and shit on them, and they have an XXX Tentacion or Triple X Tentacion T-shirt, but he is white.
What?
Like they made him hella light skinned, and I walked by, I was like, the fuck?
Why?
But you know what I said? Some white mom is gonna buy that for their son.
Because
their son likes Triple X, and so they're gonna be like, boom, I bought this for my kid for the holiday, and their kid gonna walk around, and that shit is how we ended up with white Jesus. All right, y'all. Peace out, bitches.